Hello children, hope you are all doing good. I have seen your homeworks. You did it very well. Very good children. Okay, likewise do your homework regularly. Okay children. Children, have you all learnt what I have taught you in the previous classes? I have taught you up to the volume, is it? Have you all learnt up to that volume? Let us write a small test. Okay children, yeah, take your homework notebook. Put today's date. Mention as test. So the first question. Dash is the space occupied by an object. Dash is the space occupied by an object. And then 1 liter equal to dash centimeter cube. 1 liter equal to dash centimeter cube. And the third question. Dash is the formula for cube. Volume of a cube. Dash is the formula to find the volume of a cube. In the fourth question, the SI unit of area is dash. The SI unit of area is dash. And then the fifth question, one light year equal to dash. Dash meter. Okay, 1 light year equal to dash meter. Children, have you all done the answers? Okay, good. Okay, in this lesson, we have learnt about the ancient units of length, standard units. Is it 3 types of units, system of units? What are the 3 system of units? CGS system, MKS system and FPS system. And we have learnt about SI system of unit. The SI system of unit is the system we are using currently. Okay children. And then we have learnt about derived units, fundamental units. And then we have learnt about the rules. Is it rules to write the units correctly? And then we have learnt about some measurements. Is it length measurement, area measurement, volume measurement? Is it? So what is meant by length? The distance of separation between 2 points in space. Okay children. In length we have learnt about the direct measurement and indirect measurement. For measuring direct, how will you find the length directly? We can use scales, rulers and measuring tapes. Okay. And how will you find the indirect method? By using, if you are measuring the curved line means we can use string method or divider method. Okay. And if you are finding the diameter of a sphere means we can use 2 blocks, wooden blocks, a sphere and a scale. Okay children. And then we can find the thickness of a coin by using indirect method. And the diameter of a wire and also the inner and outer diameter of a glass. Okay children. And then we have learnt about the area. Is it? So what is meant by area? Area is the region within a closed boundary in a 2-dimensional space. Okay. It is the region within a closed boundary in a 2-dimensional space. Okay children. So what is the SI unit of area? Meter square. Okay. And what is the CGS unit? Centimeter square. Okay children. So what is the formula to find the area of a circle? Pi r square. Okay. Pi into radius square. Okay. And then we have learnt about the area of irregular shape. Is it? How will you find? You will trace the image in the graph sheet and you will find it. Is it children? Yeah, can you all remember these? And in the previous class we have learnt about volume. Is it? So what is meant by volume? Volume is the space occupied by a 3-dimensional object. Okay children. Volume is the space occupied by the 3-dimensional object. Okay, so okay, what is the SI unit of volume? Meter cube. Okay, what is the SI unit of volume? Meter cube. And what is the CGS unit of volume? Centimeter cube or cc. Okay, children. So 1 liter equal to 10 power 3 centimeter cube. Okay, 1 liter equal to 10 power 3 centimeter cube. Ask this question in the test, is it? So 1 liter equal to 10 power 3 centimeter cube. Okay, and then we have learnt about the volume of the regular figures, regular geometric figures, and also we have learnt about the volume of irregular solids. How will you find? By the displacement method, is it, children? By immersing the stone, okay, inside that measuring cylinder, the raised water is the volume of that stone. Okay, and then we have learnt about the volume of liquids. How will you find the volume of liquids? By using measuring cylinder or measuring jar. Okay, by using that standard measurements, okay, standard measuring units, we can measure the volume of a liquid. Okay, children, can you all understood? And in this class we are going to learn about mass measurement. Okay, children, mass. Today we are going to learn about mass measurement. Okay, children, what does mean by mass? Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body, is it? Quantity of matter contained in a body. Children, if you are buying a bag of rice, so what is the mass of that bag? The quantity of rice contained in that bag is the mass of that bag. Okay, children. And if you are having a feather or a ball, okay, so what is the mass of that feather? The amount or quantity of matter that feather contains, okay, is the mass of that feather. Okay, it will have a light weight, is it, light mass? So we will measure it in the grams. Okay, and if you are measuring a ball, means the quantity of matter, the amount of matter contained in that ball is the mass of that ball. Okay, children. So what is meant by mass? Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body. Okay, children. Yeah, see, there is a beam balance in the screen, is it, children? You may have seen this beam balance in some grocery store, is it, children? The shopkeeper will weigh the thing by using the standard weight. Is it, children? He will keep the standard weight in one pan, the object in another pan. Okay? Likewise, as you have seen in this animation. Is it, children? Have you seen this anywhere? So, what does mean by mass? The quantity of matter contained in a body. Okay, children? The quantity of matter contained in a body. Okay? And the SI unit of mass is kilogram. Okay, if you are weighing a bigger mass, means you will use kilogram. Okay, the SI unit of mass is kilogram, and the CGS unit of mass is gram. Okay, children, the CGS unit of mass is gram. So what does mean by mass? Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body. Okay, children, mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body. So what is the SI unit of mass? Kilogram, that is kg. Okay, children, and what is the CGS unit of mass? Gram. Okay, see. Okay, if you are having apple, banana and mango, okay, we need to find which is heavy. Okay, which fruit's mass is heavy, we need to find it. How will you find? First of all, we are all placing the apple on one pan, okay, and placing the banana and on another pan. Now say, children, which is heavy? Banana is heavy. The children, how did you find that banana is heavy? The pan where the banana is placed is moves down. The children, so we can find banana is heavy. Again, replace the apple with the mango. Okay, children. So now say which is heavier? The pan where the mango was placed moves down, the children, so it is only heavier. So we know which is heavy. Is it, children? The mango is only heavy comparing to banana and apple. Is it, children? Mango is heavy and banana is light. Is it, children? Do you know how much it is heavy? How will you find that? To find that, we need mass measurement. Okay, children? So for finding that, we are having some units. Okay, so 10 power 3 milligram equal to 1 gram. Okay, 10 power 3 gram equal to 1 kilogram. Okay, and 100 kilogram equal to 1 quintal, and 10 quintal equal to 1 ton. Okay, so 10 power 3 milligram equal to 1 gram. Okay, 10 power 3 gram equal to 1 kilogram. Okay, children, you should learn it. Okay, you should memorize it. This will be useful for you. Okay, children. So 10 power 3 milligram equal to 1 gram. Okay, so 10 power 3 gram equal to 1 kilogram. Okay, and 100 kilogram equal to 1 quintal. Okay, and 1 ton equal to 10 quintal. Okay, children, you should by heart it. Okay, children, and see. Yeah, we can find the mass by using beam balance. Okay, children, we can find mass by using beam balance. How will you find, children? Okay, see this animation. Okay, children, that man need 1 kg of mango. Okay, he is using a beam balance. Is it, children? Okay, observe that. First of all, standard weight should be placed in the left pan. Is it, children? He had placed the standard weight in left pan and the mangoes on the another pan. Okay, children, that is the right pan. Okay, see, now the two pans are equal. Is it, children? The beam is horizontal and the two pans are equal. So he got 1 kg of mangoes. Is it? Yeah, have you all seen this? Children, these are all the standard weights. Okay, children. Okay, if you want to buy 1 kilogram means we can use a 1 kilogram standard weight, or if you are having 2 500 gram means also we will get 1 kilogram. Okay, or else if you are having 200 gram standard weight means 5 200 gram standard weights will be used to find 1 kilogram. Okay, children, likewise we can use the standard weights. Okay, and for finding mass, beam balance is the very easy way. Okay, children, you also may have seen as a children. Yeah, what are the parts in the beam balance? Okay, there is a pointer in the middle. The children, in the top there is a pointer. Okay, and there is a beam. There is a horizontal beam. The children, and there are two scale pans. That is right pan and left pan. Okay, there are two scale pans. That is right pan and left pan. Okay, and there is a string. Is the children? That pans are connected by strings. Okay. So first of all, while measuring with this beam balance, you should check that the two pans are of equal masses. Okay, and the strings, the length of the strings are of equal length. Okay, children, and we should place a standard weight on the left pan and the object on the right pan. Okay, children, standard weight, and standard weights. We should place that standard weight in the left pan and the object on the right pan. Okay, children. So how will you find the standard weight? If both the pans are equal and the beam is horizontal means we will get the accurate weight, accurate mass. Okay, children. At that time the pointer should be in the vertical position. Okay, the pointer should be in the vertical position. If it is in the vertical position means only you will get the correct and accurate measurement. Okay, if it tilts to the right or left means the mass is more than you need. Okay children, so you should correct it. So when will you get the correct measurement? If both pans are equal and the beam is horizontal means you will get the accurate measurement. Okay children, so what are the parts we have seen here? A pointer which was in the top, and there is a beam. Okay, there is a horizontal beam and there are two scale pans, that is left pan and right pan. Okay, how will you measure the mass by using beam balance? We'll hold the beam balance in the left hand, is it children? And we will keep the standard weight on the left pan. Okay, and the object, if you need mango means you will place that mango in the right pan and hold it properly. While holding, if the both pans are equal and the beam is horizontal means you got this accurate amount. Okay, accurate quantity of mass. Okay, if you need 1 kg mango means you got that 1 kg mango. Or if it tilts to right, okay, if it tilts to right means the mass is more than you need. Okay children, if it maybe have 1.5 kg, likewise it will have. Okay children, so that you need to correct it. Can you all understand children? So these are all the principles of beam balance. Okay children, already have said you, is it children? First of all, both the pans should be of equal mass. Okay, and the length of that string, from that string to the pan should be of equal sizes. Okay, that is the second principle. And the beam should be horizontal. Okay, and you should check the two pans. Okay, the length, mass of that pan should be similar. Okay, you should check that. Okay, and we will place the standard weight on the left pan and the object on the right pan. Okay children, what are the things we have learnt in the principle? First of all, the pan should be of equal mass. Okay, and the length of that string and the mass of the pan should be similar to each other. Okay, ரெண்டுமே பார்க்கிறதுக்கு ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்கணும். லென்த்தும் சரி, mass of that pan or also should be similar. Okay children, then only you should place the standard weight and object. Okay, your standard weight should be placed in the left pan. Okay, already I have shown you the standard weight, the children. So the standard masses are called standard weights. Okay children, the standard masses are called the standard weights. I have shown you the 1 kilogram mass and 500 kilogram, 200 kilogram. Likewise I have shown you the standard masses, the children. Okay, you should place that standard mass in the left pan and the object on the right pan. Okay, you should place the standard weight on the left pan and the object on the right pan. Okay children, and while measuring you should check that both the pans are equal. I have shown you in the animation, the children, if both the pans are in equal level means only you will get the accurate measurement. Okay, and also the pan beam is horizontal. Okay, while measuring you should make assure that the two pans are equal and the beam is horizontal. Okay children, ரெண்டு பானும் things வச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் ஈக்குவலா இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா you will get the correct measurement. And also you should check that beam whether it is horizontal or not. Okay, if it is horizontal means only you will get the accurate measurement. Okay children, and also you should check whether the pointer is vertical or not. Okay, after placing weights, objects and the standard weights, what you should check? You should check that both the pans are of equal. Okay, ரெண்டு பானும் ஈக்குவலா இருக்கா, ஈக்குவல் வெயிட் மீன்ஸ் சேமா இருக்கா, அப்படின்னு செக் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, ஈக்குவல் லெவல்ல இருக்கான்னு செக் பண்ணணும். அண்ட் தென் you should check that the beam is horizontal or not. Okay, that is second point. And what is third point? The pointer is showing vertical or not. Okay, you should check that. What are 3 points you should check while weighing, while using that beam balance? First of all, you should check, okay, after placing the objects and the weights, okay, in both the pans, you should check. What do you want to check? You should check that mass of both the pans are equal or not. Okay, ரெண்டு பேனும் ஈக்குவலா காமிக்குதா அப்படின்னு பார்க்கணும். ஓகே, and then ஒரு second point, is the beam is horizontal or not? Okay, is the beam is horizontal or not? That is second point you should check. And what is the third point? Is the pointer is vertical or not? Okay, is the pointer is being vertical or not? Okay, you should check these 3 points while using this beam balance. Okay, if it moves right, you will have that object is more than you need. Okay children, உன்னோட தேவையோட அதிகமா இருக்குன்னு அர்த்தம் அது ரைட்ல மூவ் ஆச்சு அப்படின்னா. Okay, it will, if it moves some side, okay, right or leftly, if it moves means you can know that the mass, the object you have placed is more than you required. Okay, இப்போ 1 kilogram standard weight வச்சிருக்கேன்னா அதை விட ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்கிறதுனால it will move down. Okay, so that you should correct the mass of that object. Okay, equal ah vandadu you can get the accurate measurement. Okay children, can you all understood? These are all the instruments to measure mass. Okay children, this one is beam balance, that is tarasu, is it? We will use the standard weights or standard masses which was placed in the bottom, is it? And these are all the weighing, electronic weighing machine. The children, by using all these we can measure mass very easily. Okay children, and see, this is a physical balance. Okay, we will use these physical balance in some laboratories and also some jewelries. Okay children, it is more accurate and sensitive. Okay, comparing to beam balance compare பண்ணும்போது இது ரொம்ப அக்யூரேட்டா இருக்கும். Okay children, so that we are using this physical balance to measure gold, and we are using this in laboratories. Okay children, where this physical balance are used? We will use this physical balance in laboratories and jewelry stores. Okay children, why we are using that in the laboratories and jewelry store? We can measure the smaller masses, so that we are using this in laboratories. Okay children, and if you are measuring with this physical balance means your measurement will be accurate and sensitive. Okay, ஒரு milligram கணக்கு கூட மாறாம you will get the accurate measurement. Okay children, so that you are using the physical balance. Okay, physical balance are used in laboratories and jewelry stores. Okay children, laboratories. Okay, physical balance are used in laboratory. Why we are using there? We will get the accurate and sensitive measurements. Okay children, very small and accurate measurements can be measured by using this physical balance, so that we are using this in laboratory. Okay children, can you all understood? And then these are the electronic weighing machines. Okay, for that we don't need any standard measurements. Okay, these are all the digital one. நீ weight மேல வச்சதுமே it will measure an accurate one. Okay, for this electronic weighing machines we are not in need of standard masses. Okay children, it is an electronic machine, is it? So that just if you are keeping that objects in the top means we can measure it very easily. Okay, nowadays we are using this electronic weighing machine. Okay children, to get the accurate measurement. So what are the things we have learned? So what does mean by mass? Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body. Okay children, mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body. So what is the SI unit of mass? Kilogram. Okay, what is the SI unit of mass? Kilogram, that is kg. Okay, and what is the CGS unit of mass? Gram. Okay children, what is CGS unit of mass? Gram. Okay, and 1 quintal equal to 100 kilogram. Okay, 1 quintal equal to 100 kilogram and 1 ton equal to 10 quintal. Okay, 1 ton equal to 10 quintal. Okay, likewise we have learnt different units. Is it, children? You should memorize that. Okay, and then we have learnt about beam balance. Is it? Where will you use this beam balance? Grocery store and vegetable shop and fruit shop. Is it, children? We will use this beam balance in some other shops. Is it? How will you use this? You will hold the beam balance in your left hand. You will place the standard weights in the left pan, okay, and the object on the right pan. Okay, while measuring, if the both pans are of equal means you will get the correct measurement, and you should check that beam is horizontal or not and the pointer is vertical or not. Okay, children. Okay, these are the 3 rules to use that beam balance. Okay, children. Okay, if it moves right or left means you should adjust the object. Okay, you should replace the object. Okay, children. Then only if the both the pans are equal means you will get the correct measurement. Okay, and then we have learnt about physical balance and electronic weighing machine. Is it, children? Okay, where we are using this physical balance? We'll use this physical balance in the laboratories. Okay, to get the accurate measurement. Okay, to get the accurate and smaller masses. Okay, children. So that we are using this physical balance in the laboratories, and we are using electronic weighing machine. For electronic weighing machine, we are not need in the. You don't want that standard masses. Okay, this electronic weighing machine will show you the standard masses accurately. Is it, children? So these are all the instruments to measure masses. Okay, children, can you all understood? Children, this is the previous day's homework. Okay, yeah, check your homeworks, children. What is the first question? Volume is dash, space occupied by an object. Okay, I had given you 2 options. Is it? Have you written the correct answer? Check your answers, children. Volume is space occupied by an object. Okay, and the second one, the units of volumes are always cubed. Okay, the units of volumes are always cubed. And then third one, dash or the units of measuring volume. Okay, while measuring volume, the SI unit is meter cube and the CGS unit is centimeter cube. Is it, children? So centimeter cube and meter cube. Okay, and then fourth one, 1 meter cube equal to 10 power 3 liter. Okay, 1 meter cube equal to 10 power 3 liter. Okay, and then fifth one, pi r square L is the formula to find the volume of cylinder. Okay, pi r square L is the formula to find the volume of cylinder. And then the next one, sixth one, a lab tool used to estimate the volume of liquids and irregular solids is measuring cylinder. Okay, children, measuring cylinder. Okay, a lab tool used to estimate the volume of liquids and irregular solid. Okay, in the last class we have learned, the children, while finding the volume of liquids and irregular solids, we need a measuring cylinder. Okay, and then seventh one, while using a measuring cylinder, care should be taken to avoid parallax error. Okay, while using the measuring cylinder, you should avoid the parallax error. Okay, what does mean by the parallax error? Wrong position of eye. Okay, children. So while using a measuring cylinder, care should be taken to avoid parallax error. Okay, children. Children, already we had written 8 answer briefly questions. So children, and also we had started writing give reason. First question, is it? And this is the second question. Okay, beam balance and a physical balance are used for different purposes. Okay, why we are using the beam balance and physical balance for different purposes? You should write that. Okay, children, why, children, we are using beam balance and physical balance for different purposes? In the beam balance, you will measure vegetable, fruits. Is it, children? And in the physical balance, we will measure the mass of the smaller objects. Is it? A gram of gold, a small gram of silver. Likewise, we will use, is it, children? used to measure the gram of silver or gold, is it? So beam balance is used to measure the mass of larger objects, and physical balance is used to measure the mass of the smaller object. Okay children, so see the answer. Beam balance is used to measure masses of vegetable, okay, of 1 kg or half kg. Likewise, we'll measure it in the kilogram by comparing it with the standard masses. Okay children, a physical balance is used to measure much smaller object. Very smaller objects can be measured by using physical balance. Okay, take down in your classwork notebook. Children, have you all written? Write neatly, okay children. Use only ink pens while writing. Children, take your book, page number 20. Have you all taken? Page number 20. In the right hand side, there is in-text questions 1, is it? So for that, alphabet A is the homework for you, okay? Measure the length of the following objects in your house. Which device did you use to measure these lengths? Okay, length of a pen. For measuring the length of the pen, which device will you use? Scale is enough, is it children? And the thickness of the textbook. For this also scale is enough, is it? Length of a twisted wire. Already we have learnt, is it children? Indirect method. By using that you should do, okay? Length of a dining table. Can use as a scale or a measuring tape, okay children? So alphabet A is the homework for you, okay? In page number 20, in text questions 1, A is the homework for you. There are 4 questions, is it? Length of a pen equal to dash centimeter. Okay, you should fill it in your book, okay? And there is alphabet B, is it? In which units would you measure the following lengths? So, to the first question. Length of a large playground can be measured in meter. Okay, children? Yeah, fill that blanks as meter. Length of a large playground can be measured in dash. Meter. Okay. While in the running competition, you will say as 100 meter, 200 meter, likewise you will say, is it? So the length of the playground can be measured in meter. Okay children, write as meter in that blanks. Okay, and then second one, distance between Delhi and Mumbai can be measured in distance. எப்படி measure பண்ணுவோம்? Kilometers, children. So write it as kilometer. Write the correct spelling, okay? Kilometre. Children, have you all written? And then third question, thickness of a roti can be measured in dash. Thickness of a roti means chapati. The children, how will you measure? Millimeter, is it children? Millimeter, very small length, so that we will use millimeter. Write it as millimeter, millimetre. Okay, fourth question. Thickness of a sheet of paper can be measured in, it is very small than roti, is it children? Very light, is it? So that we will measure it in micrometer. Okay, micrometer. Okay, so the first question answer is meter, second is kilometer, third is millimeter, and fourth is micrometer. Children, have you all completed? Meter, kilometer, millimeter, and micrometer. Okay, take page number 22. Page number 22. I had given this as a homework, is it children? In text questions 2. Is it? Yeah, count the number of boxes, number of squares. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 boxes are there, the children. Yeah, have you all taken page number 22? In the left side, in the top, in text questions 2 is there, is it? So have you all written the answers? Count the boxes and write the area. Have you all counted? 16 squares are there, is it children? So the answer is 16 centimeters square. Children, have you all written the correct answer? Check your answers, children. 16 centimeters square. Okay. And then take page number 23. Okay, in the right side there is in text questions 3, is it? Have you all taken page number 23, children? In text questions 3. Which is the correct way to use a measuring cylinder? Why? Okay. Okay, see, two options are given. Which is the correct way to measure cylinder? Option A is only correct. Is it, children? Why? What is the reason? To avoid parallax error. Okay, yeah, write it. Mark A as correct and write to avoid parallax error. A mark பண்ணிட்டு கீழே to avoid parallax error அப்படி சொல்லி எழுதிக்கோங்க. Okay? Have you all written? Yeah, take page number 24. There is in text questions 4, is it? Yeah, read it. Go to a market and list 5 items each, which are sold by mass and by volume. Okay. Will you go along with your mother and father to buy something? Buy grocery, vegetable or fruits? Okay, if you have chance means go along with your parents. Okay, children? And you should mention the names of the vegetables or oil. Okay, mention it. And if it measured by mass means you should measure it as mass. Okay, if it is apple means it was measured by mass. Okay, apple. You should write in the column mass. Okay, and the volume means oil. If you are buying oil means you should mention oil there. Okay, children, in the volume. Is it, children? Oil எப்படி measure பண்ணுவீங்க? Volume. Is it, children? Volume of that oil. Is it, children? That oil bottle. Is it? Oil container. And mass means apple, mango, coconut. For that we need mass. Is it? Okay, mention it in the mass column. And if you are measuring with volume means you should mention it in the volume column. Okay, children. And I forgot to tell you, mass is constant. Okay, if you are measuring the mass in earth means also it will show the same measurement, and if you are measuring the mass in some other planet as like Mars, Jupiter, Neptune means also you will measure the same mass. Okay, children, if you are measuring 1 kg of mango in earth means also it measures 1 kg, and if you are measuring the same mango in some other planet means also you will get the same measurement. Okay, same mass. Okay, children, so that we are saying the mass is constant. Okay, it does not depend on temperature, pressure or location of the body. Okay, children, temperature nalayo, pressure nalayo, location nalayo, it won't be changed, so that we are saying mass is constant. Okay, children, mass is constant. Okay, children, remember in your mind. Okay, children, and then this is also your homework. Okay, already I had given book activity. Is it, children? In-text questions 4 and in-text questions 1. Is it? And this is also your homework. Yeah, copy down the questions in your homework notebook. The first question is, dash is defined as the quantity of matter contained in a body. Dash is defined as the quantity of matter contained in a body. Okay. And the next one, the SI unit of mass is dash. And the third one, 1 gram equal to dash milligram. And then the fourth one, a faulty balance would have dash. Have said you, is it, children? Faulty balance na enna agum? Armoda length unequal ah irukum. Okay, children? Okay, read the lesson and write the answer properly. Okay, children? You are taking the questions in your notebook. Children, have you all written the questions? And fifth question, standard masses are called dash. And then sixth one, if mass of both the pans are equal, then the beam is dash. The beam is horizontal. Is it, children? Okay, write it. Okay. And then seventh one, standard weights are placed on the dash pan. Okay, in your book it was given wrongly. Okay, standard weight should be placed in left pan. Okay, children, write the correct answer. Standard weights should be placed in left pan. Okay, and then eighth question, a physical balance is used in. Okay, write it. Okay, children, you are taking the questions. Children, have you all attended the questions? Who have completed up to mass measurement. The children have completed up to page number 24. Okay, learn up to this. Okay, children, daily we are writing a small test. The children, okay, prepare for that test. Okay, daily you should read the physics book. Okay, read the book properly, then only you can able to answer the questions I'm asking in the test. Okay, children, thank you.